Hi everyone, it's Ciara and welcome back to Arts for All's virtual art making series. Today we're diving back into our social emotional learning series where we make some art together and also explore our emotions. To get started, I'm going to share a list of suggested materials for our art making activity today. I suggest pausing the video here, taking a moment to gather everything that you need, and then coming back to the video. If there are things listed that you don't have available to you, feel free to get creative and use what you have. We'll still have a great time. In just a few moments, once you're settled, feel free to unpause the video and join me in a brief body scan before we start making some art. Before we start making our art, we're going to do a very brief body scan. By now, you might be familiar with these if you've done the past two lessons. We're going to start by finding either a comfortable seat or you can lie down and close your eyes. We are going to imagine that we are lying in the sunshine. The warmth of the sun is going to enter your body through the bottoms of your feet and course all the way up to your arms, across your chest, up over the top of your head, and back down the back side of your body. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Sit for a moment and imagine yourself bathing in the sun. Listen to the birds in the background. Imagine where you might be. Are you in the park? Are you at the beach? Sit here for a few moments. When you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and slowly make yourself over to your workspace so we can get started on today's project. All right, let's get into today's activity. First, you're going to need a blank piece of paper, a pencil, and something to add color with. That can be colored pencils, markers, crayons, watercolor, whatever you have around. If you need to pause the video here to take a moment to get all of your supplies gathered, please do. Today, we're going to be drawing elements of nature that align with who we are or what we love. If you can, this is a great spot to take a walk outside. If you can walk down the block, if you can go into the backyard, or even just look out the window. Take some time to observe what you see. Notice the plants, the animals, what's around you. It can be a tree, a flower, weeds, whatever natural elements of city life draw themselves to your attention, those are what I want you to focus on. If you can't get outside, that's okay. Use your imagination to think about what are some parts of nature that you really love. Do you love animals? Do you love plants? Do you love rocks? What is it that really speaks to you in the natural world? I had the opportunity to go for a beautiful garden walk just a few weeks ago. So I'm pulling from my memory here and I'm picking 3 elements of nature that really stuck in my mind for reasons I'll share later. I have 2 flowers and some leaves. The first step today is just to draw them. So you'll see me doing that here. The next step of this process is to color in whatever you drew. I'm using colored pencils because that's what I have. You can color in your images in the way that you really witnessed them, or you can add colors that bring you joy. I have some poppies that I'm gonna make orange, some leaves that when I saw them, they were actually yellow, but I'm going to color them green, and a passion flower that's purple and pink. Take some time to add some color to your drawing, and then when you're finished, if you want, you can add some decorative elements. You'll see me adding some red lines later. When you finish coloring your drawings, you can come back to the video for an optional last step of how to share the story of these plants that you found or imagined with a friend, a family member, a teacher, someone in your life. When you're finished, there's an optional last step for reflection. Take each of the elements of nature that you drew, whether it's an object, plant, animal, and try to write 1 or 2 sentences about why it is that you chose those things. If you looked out your window and saw a cloud that you decided to draw, why? What about that cloud drew you in? If you, like me, chose a flower, what about the flower did you love so much? Why did you remember it? When you're finished, you can share these with a friend. Another optional activity for this is to create your own sketchbook. Take a few blank sheets of paper, staple them together, fold them together, whatever it is, and next time you're outside, whether it's the park, walking down the block, walking to school, if you notice a plant, object, animal, something outside that interests you, log it in your sketchbook. It's a great way to keep track of what you do on a day-to-day basis. I hope you enjoyed the series, and I'll see you next time.